You should create, like Jill was saying, I create this because this is what I love, I'm inspired, and I don't care what anyone else thinks. I do this because it's what I do. I create this thing because it's what I do. It's my passion, it's my inspiration. This is what I create. And by the way, when you are in a creative mood, in a creative flow, you shouldn't care less about how people think. You shouldn't care less if you can make a mistake. When you are in a pure creative flow, you just create because it feels good creating. There are no mistakes, there are no one watching, there is nothing that can come to you and say this is wrong or right, you don't know. Sometimes making a mistake, it's actually the best creation ever. In music, that happens all the time. People push a wrong button and they create a new sound. Oh, this was super good. Happens all the time. Sometimes not making a mistake, but when you bring into your creative flow, and the creative flow is between you and your source and the inspiration that follows, when you bring what people want, what they will think, what the mainstream media wants, what are the trends, you compromise your own flow, you compromise infinite intelligence. It's not about what people want, it's not about what they desire, it's not about how they perceive you. All of those desires are taken into consideration when you are creative. So when you are creative, you are taking your clues from the manager who knows everything, takes everyone into consideration, and knows how to inspire you to create the best thing for that reason for the ones who are able to watch that, or to read that, or to listen, or to see, or whatever. When you are happy, when you are passionate, when you are excited and you create, the ones who have no business with your creation, they don't even see it. They are none of your business. It cannot relate to that. They are not your crowd, in a sense. So you can have an amazing, brilliant creation that is just made for you and for other person, whoever they are, or just for you. But if you think, okay, and this is the question we got, something along the lines of this. Okay, but my creation does not have many likes, so it must not have value. Wrong. You have infinite value. You created something beautiful just because it does not have a million likes, just because someone outside of you is not validating it, does not mean you don't have value, does not mean your creation is not good. And so this is why I brought my student with that movie and production company, because those people are creating a lot of beautiful things and they have a lot of followers and viewers, but there is no passion in there. It's just, yeah, it's like something without a flavor does not fulfill them. And so they're gravitating towards something more inspiring, something more passionate, something more unique. And guess what happens when you create something out of pure inspiration and you apply that into the mainstream social media and media? At first, people reject it. It's just something they are not used to. Something you look at them, you look at the idea, you look at the script, you look at whatever they're creating. And if you have eyes to see, you say this is absolutely brilliant, and it will be brilliant, and the world will benefit from this. But until the world catches up with the beauty of that, it will take a while until they get used to it, until someone on the mainstream realizes, hey, that's good, until the masses catch up to your creation. They will take a lot of time because the masses are slow. The masses are slow. They are not happy. They are not having fun. They are not excited. But that does not mean you don't have value. You have tremendous value. You have no idea how many brilliant creators with little followers in the spectrum of what followers mean exist. Because, and especially when something is extraordinary, look at the word extraordinary, the ordinary ones have a hard time relating because it's extra them, it's above them, it's a little different from what they expect, and people usually expect very, very mediocre things. And I let you speak, G, but when it comes to connection with source, like we have been talking, there are no mediocre things. You cannot connect with the source of all love and receive mediocre love. That does not even, it does not even correlate. I cannot connect with the source of all joy and receive mediocre joy. Okay, I can connect a little bit and receive a little bit, but still, a little bit of joy in the ocean of sadness, it's it's a big deal. And so to say that don't compare yourself to anything outside of you, just know the feeling of your creation. It feels really good, it's exactly on point, and your value is not dictated by outside circumstances. It doesn't matter if you have one follower or 10 millions and you are being interviewed by this or the other, it should be relevant to you. Oh, I made this beautiful movie, no one watched it, but I damn love it. It's so good. Great. I made this movie, it was a blockbuster, I feel exactly the same. That should be your mood. Doesn't matter to me. It matters to me the feeling of what I'm creating. And with a disclaimer that if you are looking at the masses or communities to approve what you are doing, you will be slowed by them because they take time to catch up to something really good. But just because they take time to catch up to something really good doesn't mean you need to take time. You can catch up whenever you decide. Just have your connection in place and take your clues from the manager. Nothing can come close to that. This is I know this for people who are not used to creating in this way, it seems something out of reach, but I trust that the ones who are listening have some sort of relativity and have some sort of open ways of letting this in. And like you said before in the other class, if you just stick to it and let the momentum take you, you can go very, very, very far with this. To infinity, by the way. If you can come to terms more and more that, hey, my value is not in question. My value, regardless of how my life looks like or whatever is unfolding, it's like any other being on the universe. Infinite. I have infinite value, and I don't need proof about that. Something is not in question. The same way you don't need proof that the sun is coming tomorrow, you don't need proof of your value. Your value is just mind blowing infinite. But don't demand someone else to see that because they are mostly blind, so to say.